What songs from today do you think would be bangers in the 80s? Blinding Lights by The Weeknd sounds like an 80s song. Anything that Bruno Mars wrote in 2014. Electric feel, management, good beat that I think would fit back then. I was listening to the instrumental of Blinding Lights by The Weeknd and thought that it would definitely fit in the 80s. I'm sure there are so many songs that would cut it back then that are out now. So what y'all got? Yes! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! It has a very 80s sound. Dancing on My Own, Robin. Let's Get Physical, Dua Lipa, a perfect exercise song for the 80s, well, in my opinion at least. Say So, Soja Cat, The Man, The Killer's Wars, One of Monsters and Men, The Other Side, SZA. Every time Doja Cat makes a song, she literally turns into a different person and it scares me. USDA hashtag CERTIFIEDLEAAN hash that song is so great live with the confetti and Brandon's charisma. That song, Shut Up and Dance, sounds like a Rick Springfield song. A lot of recent songs by The Weeknd and Dua Lipa. Maybe this is cheating a bit as this album is inspired by 80s music. But there's a good amount of songs on Taylor Swift's 1989 that might have been popular then. There's a new Gorillaz song out, Aries. That sounds exactly like an 80s song, because it features the bassist from New Order. But I digress. I completely forgot that happened. Good one. _. Redbone, Childish Gambino. Most Janelle Monáe songs. This makes me want to revisit Metropolis. Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. It's pretty popular, so they must like it back then. If you're old enough to know how overplayed it was when it was new, you have a completely different reaction to getting rickrolled. Greater than if you're old enough to know how overplayed it was when it was new. This is why I still hate the Armageddon song. Just fucking let the asteroid hit so it can scour the earth of that dirge. Feel it's still Portugal. The Man. Dragos Dia Dente. If you're a legend you must know this song. The 1975, well, a high percent of their songs, which I find to be pretty badass. Great band. I Feel It Coming, The Weeknd. Not many songs from today would be a banger in the 80s. Edit. I'm using the Reddit app on my phone and, I kid you not, right below this post is an ad for the Beastie Boys documentary. Not sure many bands today could match the boys. There's so much amazing shit from every genre today, you just have to look for it. This is such a pretentious comment. There's good music every decade. Just because you aren't listening to it doesn't make you cool. Music was inherently better in the day and it hasn't degraded. You're just listening to the popular shit on the radio. Anything from Twin Shadow, Shut Up and Dance, and any of the Fits and the Tantrum singles. Bad Decisions, The Strokes. Madonna would have been opening for Lady Gaga. Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. Had a very 80s power ballad vibe to it. Blinding Lights, The Weeknd. The Weeknd, Blinding Lights. If you're too shy, let me know. By the 1975. It would definitely fit in the 80s. Past Lives Borns. Paramore, After Laughter, great album today, would have killed the 80s. Music and fashion-wise, I fucking love that album. Monsieur, I blast it every day I drive to work. Then at least throw me an upvote. Semicolon closing parenthesis dot. Hard times out here. Only for the song ref. But don't ask for upvotes. It's pathetic. Kind of. Just joking. I don't give a shit about internet points. Slumlord Rising by Neon Indian. In Your Eyes by The Weeknd. Hell, that whole album could have come out in the 80s and I would believe you. The Paramore Hard Times album. Chromatics seem like they would have been big. Blinding Lights, just something about the synth riff. Yeah, Martin uses the same Juno 6 synth that defined the 80s. That's the thing. Entirely deliberately, I might add. I think the most recent song by Green Day, called Oh Yeah? It's pretty simple. Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Already kinda sounds like an 80s bop. Edit. Just saw OP's comment. I'm glad we're in agreement. I haven't been able to quit that song all week. Neon Trees, Sleeping with a Friend, St. Lucia, The Night Comes Again, Bon Iver, Beth, Arrest, Blinded by the Light, The Weekend. I think Redbone, Dua Lipa, Physical just reminds me of the 80s. The whole album is fun too. Portugal The Man, Feel It Still. You are all going to hate me, but The Night Begins to Shine from Teen Titans Go is perfect! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. No lie, I love this song. This is exactly what I thought of. Also, it's by BDER. 2 songs by Green Day come to mind. 1, American Idiot. 2, Holiday. Is anyone else just listening to the music people are commenting? I am anyone else. If this was your plan all along, you're one smart-ass to be. The whole American Idiot album by Green Day would be bangers in the 80s. Happy, Pharrell, Come and Get It by Selena Gomez. Blinding Lights, The Weekend. Shut Up and Dance by Walk the Moon. It fits in pretty well with songs from that time. Post Malone, Goodbyes. Over Now would probably fit better. Surprised I haven't seen Oblivion by Grimes in this comment section. Ghost, Square Hammer. Treasure by Bruno Mars. MGMT, When You Die. M83's Midnight City. You listen to The Cure and tell me My Chemical Romance wouldn't have killed it in the late 80s. Born This Way by Lady Gaga. It just has an 80s vibe to me. The 1975 just released Too Shy the other day and it sounds like an 80s song to me with the sax solo at the end. Pumped up kicks, and we all know why. Dua Lipa came out with a nostalgic album, so probably that and Harry Styles. Really anything techno. Paramore's new album. Sunday Best by Surfaces or Dance Alone by Blanks. Asterisk, What Does the Fox Say? Asterisk. Famicommodore by Sophie Faye. New York by Busted. Tonight by Sunset Neon. Cocaine, Know Me, it's technically not from today, I think it released in 2013, but IDK and IBC. Half of the Way, Wolfpack. Fallen, Jaden Smith. Red Eyes, War on Drugs. Beautiful People by Declan McKenna. Let It Happen and Skeleton Tiger by Tame Impala. Every time I hear these songs, they remind me of the 80s. Pool, Paramore. Actually, most of the songs off that album are sure. Level of Concern and probably anything from the album After Laughter. I'm her dad, I don't know why, I just get the vibes. Boss Bitch, I can imagine a female biker or boxer listening to that in the 80s. If you're too shy, then let me know. The 1975 classic, don't know who it's by. The 2 latest Parkway Drive albums. Graduation by Benny Blanco, featuring Juice WRLD. That just sounds like a song you'll hear at an 80s school sitcom show after the final season. Dance Macabre by Ghost. Asterisk, Shut Up and Dance, Walk the Moon. Asterisk, Roller Coaster, Bleachers. Asterisk, Ghost, Mystery Skulls. Asterisk, Hollywood Ending, Starcrawler. Pretty much anything by The Last Internationale sounds like an 80s girl band. Blooming by IU. Most of Carly Rae's stuff between 2014 to 2017. Church's Whole Library. Shut Up and Dance. Girls by the 1975. Okay, so I've cheated and picked stuff that sounds like the 80s but still. Death Clock, I Ejaculate Fire. Turn Me On. It's a high-quality remake of the song Don't Go, or at least they resampled the one melody that gets stuck in your head. Go check out Don't Go from Yazoo and then Turn Me On, it's amazing. Happy, from Last Dinosaurs is my vote. Takes about 25 seconds before that 80s vibe starts to kick in. M83 Midnight City. Thunder by Imagine Dragons. They would have loved the beat. The Whole Future Nostalgia album by Dua Lipa. Level of Concern by 21 Pilots. Pentakill Mortal Reminder. Banging Sound. I mean, 'cause no one else said it. Night Call by Klansky or whatever it is. Also, since everyone is saying Blinding Lights, I Can't Feel My Face also applies. Passion Fruit by Drake. Shooting Stars by Bag Raiders. Also, any of the Space Synth songs. especially those by Synthesis or Vanello, though they might be more suited for the 90s. Say So IDKY. It has the vibe. The Night Begins to Shine by BDER. Toxic by Britney Spears. My Chemical Romance Band. Black and Gold. Sam Sparro. Gangnam Style. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.